So just over an hour ago, we saw the trade of the Patriots acquiring back J.C. Jackson from the Los Angeles Chargers. In exchange, they swap second-round picks, and in return to the Chargers also receive a seventh-round pick. So to kind of break it down, the Chargers trade J.C. Jackson in a sixth, and in return, the Patriots give up their sixth and a seventh to acquire him. And of course, you see the swaps will swap their sixth and seventh in 2025 per Rappaport. This comes as the news just now with rookie cornerback Christian Gonzalez likely out for the rest of the season with a torn labrum. It sucks to see, unfortunate. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Also on top of that too, you have Judon, who timetable isn't certain too, that he might be out for a while as well. But just focusing at the corner position, they lose rookie Christian Gonzalez, who was having an amazing season so far. Unfortunate, like I said, to see him go. They are bringing back J.C. Jackson, who... This is kind of a strange trade for me because they didn't want to pay J.C. Jackson the money he wanted, obviously, because he was going to get paid top dollar. And this was back in... Was it 2021 when he left his final year? And also, too, with the contract dispute. Like, again, they didn't want to pay him the money that he wanted, but they're acquiring him with the contract that they didn't want to pay initially. So for right now, his cap hit is 1.5. Good enough. He does have potential out in 2024, but after that, the rest is it's a decent chunk of change for a corner. 14.3 for Gonzalez in 2024, 2025 same thing too, just over 14, and in 2026 for 14.1. He's an unrestricted free agent in 27. But you look at the age-wise, getting up there, he's 28 years old, 29, 30, 31, 32 is when he'll, by the time if he finishes out the contract. I don't believe he will. This might be just kind of like a stopgap, short-term option. I see it as. But for me, again, I just don't. I get it because of the Christian Gonzalez injury. You need someone. You need depth. You need someone to replace him. But again, I just don't see it as why they would bring him in if they didn't want to pay him the money, and they're basically getting him back with the money that the contract they didn't want to give him. Now it's kind of hindsight 2020 looking back at it because of course there was. You got to look at the cap and what the direction they wanted to go in. What was a bigger need for them on the team as opposed to paying J.C. Jackson. But again, it just doesn't make too much sense to me, and especially his time with the Chargers was awful. It was. He is probably one of the worst signings in recent history for free agency. He got well overpaid, and even times too when you look at the Patriots, I definitely a big one was when he was with the Patriots, he was regarded as one of the better corners in the league. But I remember personally, as the Bills watching them. Stephon Diggs would always burn him. Like, he would always destroy him every time in the matchups. And I just saw that, with better receivers. Like, probably just because of just seeing, just watching. I don't watch the Patriots every single game. I really get to sit down and see them when of course, we face them. But every time I saw Stephon Diggs go head-to-head with him, he struggled. And I'm sure he struggled with other top corners as well. He got the big money because he had a good year. But you see with the Chargers that he struggled. Injury, performance, and so forth. He got well overpaid. Scroll a little bit further. This is and kind of just talk a little bit more about J.C. Jackson. This is the undrafted free agent who signed with the Patriots in 2018. Jackson blossomed into the Pro Bowl cornerback with the New England Patriots before landing a 5-year deal, $82.5 million contract with the Chargers in 2022. The 27-year-old had a rocky tenure in Los Angeles. However, he missed 12 games in 2022 due to an injury that he appeared in just 2 of the 4 games for the Chargers this season, despite being fully healthy. So it kind of shows you. I apologize. I was like somewhere on that paragraph there. I apologize. But you just look at it. His tenure was awful, and this happens so many times. I feel like this not just with J.C. Jackson, but this happens a lot with I feel like a lot of Patriots players, especially defensively, where they really ball out there, and then once they go and they leave and go to a different team, you just see how the real talent for them are. And I think it's, give credit to Bill Belichick. He really puts these guys in a position to play well and do well. Another one is Malcolm Butler. Definitely, after he left the Patriots, he was not the same corner he was. You go from Super Bowl hero in his rookie year, getting an interception against Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl to help win them the Super Bowl there, going on to help him even more. And, the kind of, sadly, the conclusion was him getting benched against the Eagles for what, we still don't know what the deal with it was. I think it was between him and Matt Patricia, but I mean, he had a great tenure with the Patriots, and then once he left, you saw how he fell back to earth, like how good he actually was compared to what he was in New England. Same thing with J.C. Jackson. It's just it's unfortunate. He got his money, but he fooled everybody. He fooled the Chargers. But no doubt, just looking at it from the Patriots' perspective, they do need the help. But once again, just looking, but also too with the contract, I just don't know how long the Patriots want to hold on to him. I don't see this as a long-term option. This could potentially just be a one-year thing because you look at the cap, it's only 1.5 this year, and they have potential out in 2024. So I kind of viewed it as that. Really, if I had to just take an early guess, maybe they restructured the contract later on, and he's able to stay for a few more years. But for me, if my initial feeling, just look at the contract and stuff like that, and the situation that this is probably just a stopgap. It's just a one-year thing. They have potential out in 2024, so it's gonna be the rest of the year, and they probably move off of him. But just want to make a quick video on the trade. Once again, the Patriots acquire J.C. Jackson from the Chargers. In return, or breaking down the trade once again, the Patriots do give up a 6th and 7th round pick in 2025. In return, they receive J.C. Jackson and a 6th round pick. So basically, swap 6th for that one. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how he fits back in with the Patriots. If he can get back to somewhat of the level he was there last time he was in the Chargers or the Patriots, or he continues to play as he was with the Chargers.